Creative Roots, Portugal. Our vision is to create a compassionate community space and place that you can come home to at any time. Permaculture is one of the foundations of Creative Roots. And Creative Roots has been designed in relationship with the environment here. Every choice that is made considers the trees, the land, and the elements. Biodiversity really does matter. And it's not about taking, but about living with all life, in relationship to all life here. This is the bird's eye view. Really interesting to me that it looks like a rather large phallic symbol. And we're just towards the end there at the 3 in red. The vision, we have a vision, a legacy vision, and that's to create a memorial woods, a forget-me-not forest, where all this area around the lands with the space in the middle for the clearing, but all around the outside, all the way around the edges, all the way across the top, down both sides is going to be pretty much one large food forest. So with foods like nuts and bushes and the trees and citrus and fruit, there's going to be so much in there. And it already has over 100 olive trees. I think it's 7 or 8 orange trees, 3 marmello bushes. We've got grapevines, green grapes. We've got, I think, 3 apple trees, 3 cherry trees, and a lemon tree. And that's how we're beginning. So the grandparent trees can be used to raise the newer trees as we develop little guilds, little tree families, and the trees can be sponsored in memory of. We're going to have mindful spaces here, such as the castle, my little castle that I'm living in. Castle walls there in the design just mark out where we're going to have like a little small castle courtyard and initial small castle gardens with the labyrinth inside, and the fire pit with the reciprocal roof. It's just that initial space for sitting, breathing and chilling. We've also got, just outside of the castle grounds, we've got the workshop, just either side, the opposite side of the driveway, where it is in pink. And further up where that white mound is, it's going to be turned into a spa and sauna. Directly opposite that is the bathroom, where we've got a beautiful quartz tiled on the floor bathroom, beautiful tiles on the walls, beautiful, easy to clean, easy to maintain, private bathroom. It's such a lovely space with a lockable door. Then we've got, further up, we've got 5 peace pods. Peace pods are suitable for going in and getting some peace. They can be used for half a day, a full day. If you just need that space and place to just breathe, if you're volunteering here and you just need time to lie down and rest throughout like some of the day, in the hottest part of the day, peace pods are the place to do it. So the peace pods are there to serve the people who are staying here, so that they can just breathe and get the time for the solitude, the meditation and the safe space where they can really feel safe and held, but also get their privacy. Here we can just see the main parts there, the water wells, the shed. We've got a space that will be an event space. We've got the castle and the ruin just at the top there. There's 3 water wells. That strange tree shape is going to be a tree. It's going to be a labyrinth. It's where we walk in through from true north. We're heading south. We're going round the tree of life, walking through the 4 directions and coming back out for true north as we've after going on that aromatherapy journey to really drop into ourselves during that walking meditation, one way in, one way out, where we can just breathe, be, and remember and return to who we were before the world told us who we should be. So it's a beautiful, beautiful space, working with all the elements. We're going to have water storage spaces to collect the rainwater, we harvest and store the rainwater safely. Got a beautiful courtyard that's going to be just outside the castle, so we can sit and eat and chill and just be. Like, some of the most amazing times and things here so far have been those where we get to sit and eat with one another. So being able to sit and eat and then go on a little walk around the meditation space or sit around the fire pit is really going to add to this amazing space. We've got a little shop being built, what is in dark blue there. That little shop's going to be for selling the produce and the things that we make here at Creative Roots. So like the olive oil and the soaps and the candles, and maybe other people will make things too. And we've already got a jeweler in the village and some other businesses that are interested in bringing their ethical produce to sell here in the Creative Roots shop. There's also going to be a disabled toilet space here, so it's easy to access for anyone who's down here who's using the workshop space in the studio or visiting, say, for the labyrinth or something. And of course, I did mention the fire pit. The tiny castle already has been built. We've got a bedroom, a living space, an indoor kitchen and bathroom. It's a legal, habitable building. We've got a washing machine here, a freezer and a fridge. The roof harvests water. There is water, though, plumbed into the house from the well. The main power supply on the property is here. We're off-grid with a 24-volt, 3-kilowatt Apiva solar system. We've got an outdoor bathroom, which is, as I said earlier, it's already built. We're just finishing it off at the moment. The compost toilet's got a removable bin and a sawdust section's just built in. There's a hand washing basin station. Excuse me. There's a step into the shower in the sunken bath area. The shower is going to be solar powered and it's going to be gravity fed. There is 2 compost piles outside. One's what's in use and the other one while it's being processed. So we've got 3 years of, no problem there. We don't need anything else. It's more than enough to carry and continue to have this safely, no matter how many people come through. We will be putting a roof up over that composting pile. The elemental peace pods we've got at the top are positioned on the top terrace to provide the ultimate privacy and peace so people can really unwind. The roof's going to harvest the rainwater that will be stored in each one, has their own individual IBC. Each one will have its own 12-volt solar system. Each pod will have a bed, a wardrobe, a bathroom, kitchen, a desk, and a seating area. When people come, they want to sit, and sometimes they want to write, they want to express themselves. Sometimes when words verbally cannot, they want to sit and they want to just be, and they want to write or they want to paint. I want to enable them to be able to do that without having to be in the workshop space. So it's really important that we give them what they need to be able to just breathe, be, and unwind without feeling that they have to come into the very public space where people will be or could be, where we're just getting on with things, and it might be a bit noisier down here if there was a workshop going on. So giving people their own private space to breathe is a vital part of Creative Roots. Mindfulness matters here, and exploring ways in which we can reconnect to our senses and return to our natural sensory state of being so we can be here now. That really helps us to reset our nervous system. And I'm based in cognitive behavioral therapy. So mindfulness-based cognitive behavioral therapy is more effective in helping people recognize the sensations in the body and mind and overcome their trauma and become more responsive rather than reactive. I'm also trained in rain meditation with world-renowned meditation teacher Tara Brach. So I practice rain meditation where we recognize, allow, investigate and nurture ourselves. And that really helps to meet ourselves with radical compassion, which is something that the world needs, and it's what we provide here through our service here at Creative Roots. Now, just up the path, just slightly outside of the castle grounds, the castle grounds will have a wall around it so that people have that visual, okay, they know that the vision's there visually. And if they go over that, that's more of the private space. So there's the bathroom, the spa and the sauna. The land is slightly terraced. The sauna is going to be on the slightly higher ground. The roof's going to harvest the water. It's going to be a Finnish style sauna made with wood. It's going to have real rocks and things. So the heating's going to be natural and not electric. For me and many people that have contacted me, it's so important that we don't have Bluetooth, we don't have Wi-Fi after the 50-meter mark. So after you get past the toilet, that bit is going to be like, so people can actually settle without things going on in the air and affecting people, because Bluetooth and things like that really do. And that space is a healthy, peaceful space where you can just be and return to your natural state of being. The spa is going to be in the geodome just here. The canvas is coming off. We're contemplating different ways of doing eco building so that we keep the walls and replace the top section with perspex or something similar that allows you to sit in the yin yang style spa and look out and watch the skies at night. So it's an amazing place, and there's no light pollution here at all. The spa is going to be like a yin yang, and part's going to be cold, part's going to be warm, and the water will drain into the water channel, which takes it through to a system that supports the plants here. The sacred space, workshop and studio. I mean, this is one big sacred space, but the workshop is going to be where I'm able to hold my mindful ministry, where we offer non-denominational services that helps people. We can do marriages, we can do funerals, and we hold the space which develops thought and discussion and raises awareness of self and other. It's a sacred space for remembering and reconnecting to our senses, exploring awareness, expressing through the arts with workshops. We've got Tantra, classical Tantra. We have got Neo Tantra, but I'm very up and very big on consent and boundaries, because there's a lot of trauma work going to be done here, and the people that I work with, like sexological body worker Alison Pilling and Natalie Dewhaven and Sian Johnson, Bear Phillips, John Gosling, Shakti Alara, these people. Martin Jelfs is the biggest name in Tantra that I know. They've been doing these practices for a very long time, and they offer workshops to help people to overcome the trauma in a really safe way, where consent and boundaries is paramount. They're none of these dodgy people that use Tantra as an excuse for things. It's really important here that everyone is in integrity with their specialisms, and we have like they call him a guru, but I call him my mate, Zahir Khan. He's the mirror man. He was counted in one of the top 100 gurus. He's willing to come over to Portugal and hold space here. There are other people like Anna locally going to be holding massages here. Annie, she's got one of the shortest lineages to Mikhail Sui. She's going to be teaching me, because even though I'm a Reiki master in 9 different modalities of Reiki, Annie's lineage is 5 shorter than mine, and therefore I can do nothing but benefit from being a student, becoming her student. And we've had the most beautiful talks about it. So Annie's able to do stuff like that here. Reiki's a big one for me. There's other people willing to come and hold workshops about the history of Portugal and the geology and things, and trying to think if there's anything else. I also do art therapy and things, so I'm very big on trauma and grief work, and I have various tools that I've learned over the years that combine the polyvagal theory. A lot of my training's been done with people called NICAM, which the fact is it's qualifications, and it's some of the most amazing people on the planet, like Gabor Mate. I've trained with Gabor Mate, Peter Levine, Reverend Michael Beckwith. He's a big teacher and been massive in my life for the last 5 or 6 years. I'm currently studying a doctoral in metaphysics, and once I've done that, I shall be becoming a Reverend Doctor M. But I'm just seeing how we go, taking it nice and easy. So all this will be able to be in this sacred space just here, where it's an honor to be able to work with and be with people. I reckon we're going to get up to 20 people in here for the ministry. After that, we're going to have to go either get an extension or find a new building. And I believe that there's one in the village. But whilst we can, we're going to stick with here, and we're going to be going online as well as in person. And we have roughly around 100 people watching our services many of the weeks. So I'm excited about that. We have a fire pit. I've spoken briefly about the fire pit for outdoor fire ceremonies. It's a safe space that holds up to 20 people. It's an octagonal building with a reciprocal roof, and it allows the fire to be and it also allows for shade and shelter all year round. So whatever the weather, we'd be able to be out there doing ceremony. There's a central stone fire, and it's a stone fire within a big thing of stones. People can meet and sit in a sacred circle, reawakening, reconnecting, and remembering our lineage of storytelling and sharing food. Here we dancing with the flames and the fire. Our souls sing and our hearts beat with Pachamama's life song as we listen. We're listening to nature's music, and we're playing with the laughter and song. And believe me, when people show up here and the singing and the got the music going, and we've had a few musicians. It's brings a different vibe, you know. I love watching the birds out the window and the beetles and the amazing wildlife, but sometimes having that music here, and another person that will be coming is Jose Martins, who's been on Portuguese TV with the sound healing that he does. He also specializes in grief and trauma, but is absolutely fantastic sessions, and he's a very close friend of mine. I think the world of him, and he'll be coming here to hold sessions. The labyrinth, as I say, it's a one way in, one way out pathway through the herb garden, which is facilitating the space for the walking meditation. The garden's based on the 4 directions and the 5 elements, taking the journey through your senses and really settling your nervous system. So metaphysics, it's like I'm I'm ordained with the International Ministry of Metaphysics. And here at Creative Roots, we embrace the philosophy of self-exploration and our own reality. It's finding our own truth. The Rev Em, that's me, is a minister. I share services to reconnect to your roots and return to the heart of your very being. So it's not about God, it's not about Krishna, it's, you call it what you like, you can find your own truth. What we do is we know that there's only one truth, and that's all truths, and we've each got our own, and we're each where we need to be in our journey. So there's no wrong. It's all about finding balance and being in relationship with and allowing each other to have our own truths and explore and ask questions in a safe space without pushing our views onto other people. So if you'd like to support the vision, that would be absolutely awesome. You can find us online on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course in person here at Creative Roots Portugal. Come on home to yourself at Creative Roots in central Portugal. Come and visit, come and have a cup of tea. Let's chat. Big loves.